What is happening, everybody, on YouTube? Steve here with Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Coming to you guys with another video. And I didn't give you guys much advanced notice on this live stream. It's just a little off the cuff right now. I'm actually just sitting in my living room right now and was going through some products and processing some stuff and doing a little writing, and just said to myself, you want to know what? I want to come to you guys with a live sales update. So hopefully you could see my screen right now. You should be able to see a Telebrands automatic pot stirrer on the screen. So I just want to make sure that you guys can see me okay. So leave a comment right now in the comment section if you are watching live, and let me know that you can see my screen, and also let me know if you could hear me okay. If you guys are watching live right now, there is a comment section that is going to be on the right hand side of your screen. If you are on a desktop, if you're on a cell phone, you should be able to pull up the comment section as well below. But I'm going to just wait a moment for some comments to come through just to make sure that everybody could hear me. So I'm just going to pause for a second and wait to see if some comments come through, just to confirm that everything is running smooth. And yeah, in today's video, we're going to be going over 13 items that I sold in my Amazon FBA business. So as I wait for some comments to stroll on in, just going to get prepared here and make sure everything is running smooth. So again, if you are watching live right now, feel free to leave a comment and let me know if you could hear me okay, because there's been times where I've gone through this and I've gone through a whole sales update. I've done a video for like 20-25 minutes and I didn't even check the comment section, and believe it or not, the audio wasn't working. So let's make sure that everything is running smooth. Let's see how many people we have watching right now. Okay. So it looks like we have one person watching right now. This is why it's so important, guys, for any of you out there who are making YouTube videos, to give an advance notice, 15 or 20 minutes in advance at least. Post it on social media, send out an email to your email list, because if you don't, nobody's going to show up. And I think that there might be a little bit of a lag right now in terms of my live show with YouTube syncing it up in everybody's feed. So let's just wait a moment to see if this is working properly. All right, I think it's working smooth. So I'm going to just move forward with this sales update, and hopefully everything is running smooth. Okay. All right, so let's get started with this sales update. I'm going to share with you guys 13 items that I've sold recently in my Amazon FBA business. And my goal is to be able to open up your eyes to all the various products that are out there. You know, whether you're sourcing from garage sales, retail stores, pawn shops, auctions, flea markets, you know, doing online arbitrage. There's so many different ways to source products. There's so many opportunities out there. That's what I really want to bring to light right now, that there's so many different opportunities, so many products, so many locations you can go. There is so much out there for you, out there for the taking, and you just got to go out there and take action. So let's get started. Let's jump into it, and let's talk about these 13 items. Also, I'm going to be diving into the comment section periodically to answer some questions, to see who's in the house, and to say hello to the people who are watching. And yeah, let's jump into it. So the first item that I popped on is a Telebrands automatic pot stirrer. And as you can see from the picture, you actually put this thing into like soup or some type of mix, and it blends it all up. And I've sold this item before in the past several times. Not this exact brand, but believe it or not, a lot of these kitchen items, if you could find them brand new in the package, do really, really well. And I sold this for 24 and change. Unfortunately, I can't bring up the actual sales page just because of privacy laws and whatnot. It shows the customers' names and addresses. Well, I don't know if it shows the address, but it definitely shows the name, and I just don't want to put that on blast out to the entire world. But you're going to have to take my word for it. But that sold for 24 and change. And if you go down, you should be able to see the, well, sometimes it shows the rank, other times it doesn't. Let's see. Okay, here's the rank. It's a 71,000 rank in home and kitchen. Number 305 in kitchen and dining, broken down into cookware and cookware accessories. So this thing sold quick. It definitely sold quick. 71,000 isn't like the craziest rank, but it's definitely an awesome rank in the home and kitchen. I've found items before. I was at a Salvation Army the other day, popped on, I forgot what it was called. I showed it in one of my latest YouTube videos from the Salvation Army, but it was like a 6,000 rank in kitchen. And I mean, those things will sell instantly. But 3.8 stars out of 5, really good, 224 reviews, and of course, made in China. But this sold quick, and I popped on this from a Goodwill, actually a couple towns over. I typically don't go to this Goodwill. It was in New Britain, and it was just sitting there for $3.99, sitting on the shelf. And I picked it up, scanned it. It was going for 24 bucks, and I think I made about $14 in profit off of that item. So that was pretty exciting. Looking in the comments section right now, we got Golden Age Games in the house. What's going on, Golden Age Games? Good to see you, man. Let me know if you could hear me okay. GAG. And let me know if you can see my screen. I just want to make sure that everything is running smooth. All right. I also have a nice fresh juice in front of me right now. You can't see it, but it's actually from Whole Foods. You don't want to know what this thing costs. You don't even want to know. These things are expensive, but they make you feel great. It's called Deep Green. It's got kale, spinach, ginger, celery, cucumber, and lemons in it. So I'm going to take a sip of that right now. Ooh, that is good. Don't brush your teeth before you drink one of these juices. Tastes a little funny. But anyways, here's an item that I popped on from a retail store. It's a Tommy Hilfiger baseball cap, and I've been selling a lot of these hats recently. They're out there at a lot of these retail stores. You just got to go looking. Also, once in a while, you'll be able to find these at thrift stores and even garage sales. I haven't found a hat from a garage sale, but I found shoes and clothing that were new with tags from garage sales, and you could definitely make some good money. It's becoming more and more common to be able to scan the barcodes on these clothing items and accessories and actually find listings on Amazon. I remember 4 or 5 months ago, you'd scan an item, whether it's a shoe or a clothing item or a hat or some type of accessory, and there was no listing. And so I would usually pass on it because I didn't want to go through the whole process of creating a listing. But now it's more and more common to find listings already created that you could piggyback on. And yeah, I've been doing really well. I popped on a pair of shoes the other day from a garage sale, brand new with tags and everything. I got this from a retail store, but yeah, there's money to be made. I sold this for actually over $30, and I believe I paid $12.99 or $14.99. So I mean, I didn't kill it, but I'm experimenting with different items and definitely doing well with the hats. I sold some obviously Tommy Hilfiger hats, Ralph Lauren, Under Armour, and also Adidas. So those are some of the brands I've been finding. Golden Age Games says the sound is perfect. Thanks for letting me know. $7.99 for the juice. You know exactly how much it cost, but we won't get into that now. Anyways, third item that I sold is a Kobe 3.5-inch digital photo frame / alarm clock, and I actually popped on this. It wasn't last week. I think it was 3 weeks ago. I remember I went out with my mom, aka Mama Profits, garage sailing, and we rolled up to a garage sale. I believe it was it was a little past noon. And I keep saying this in videos and live streaming shows. Don't get discouraged if it's 10, 11, 12 o'clock, or even 1 in the afternoon going to garage sales, because especially if you're selling on Amazon FBA, there's a lot of opportunities out there. A lot of the pickers that are going out to these sales, they're looking for antiques, they're looking for watches, gold, silver, eBay items, bigger items, bicycles, stuff like that. But a lot of these new in the box items, they pass on. And all because you're past that golden hour between 9, 10 in the morning, or 8 to 10 in the morning, I'd say, doesn't mean there's not opportunities out there for you. And I popped on this. I think I paid $1 or $2 and sold that for 25 bucks. Look, I mean, it's temporarily out of stock, and this thing sold instantly. Right when it checked in, it sold. Take a look at the rank right here, a 1,181 rank in camera and photo, which is a spectacular rank. A lot of people always ask, Steve, what rank should I focus on when it comes to cameras and accessories within the camera category? I'd say 5,000 or lower is like my sweet spot. I have sold items that were up to 10,000, 11, 12,000 in camera, but I really try to stay under 5K in the camera category. Anything under 3K is like really like it gets me excited. Anything under 1,000, that's hot, and that's where you want to be. But yeah, this was a little over 1,000, sold instantly. Pretty good star rating. I mean, not horrible, you know, not the best, but I had 20 reviews and sold well, and I think I made about $15 or $16 profit on that item right there. We got Bernard Armstrong in the house saying, "Hitman Steve, how's it going?" It's going well. Today's an amazing day, and you know, getting ready to getting ready to go over to the casino. I'm not a big gambler, but my mother invited me over there tonight, so I'm gonna go over there and hang out with her for the day and get a workout in over there. Got a live show going down tonight with Rob Anderson of Dollar Moves. So got a lot of cool things going on. Next item that sold is a pair of wireless headphones. The brand is, I believe it's Sennheiser. And I ended up popping on this from a Goodwill as well. This is a Goodwill that opened up about a year ago, and it's a pretty newer Goodwill. For some reason, they're not doing their SEO, and this Goodwill hasn't been indexed yet in Google, and it's not on Google Maps. So when you actually try to look this one up, it doesn't even show up. It's in Connecticut, Bloomfield, Connecticut. So there's not a lot of competition that's going to this Goodwill, and I've been finding a lot of things over there. I've only gone there a few times, but every time I go there, I find something, and I believe I paid. I want to say I paid $10 for this, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, maybe 7 or 8 or 12. I don't know, but somewhere in that ballpark, and it was complete. I tested it. It worked well, and ended up selling this used for, I believe, $44. I want to say it was $44, and sold really quick. Once it checked in, it sold within a couple of days, going down. I mean, take a look at this, guys. I mean, number 4 in electronics. I mean, just a fast seller right there. The model is RS120. These are wireless, and I've come across these several times. So be on the lookout for them. Just make sure to test them. Make sure it comes with everything that's in the picture, and you should be okay. Next up to bat is a wireless blood pressure monitor. And if you guys follow me on Periscope, you would have known of that story of that reseller who lied to me, pretending they weren't a reseller, trying to get one of these items for me. To make a long story short, I saw this person scanning with Profit Bandit, because I always keep my eyes open. I like to know who's reselling, who's the competition, to kind of stay ahead of them. And I saw Profit Bandit on their phone. I knew what they were up to. And then we connected a little later on when I was looking at the glass case up front, and I popped on 4 of these items right here, 4 of these wireless blood pressure monitors right in front of them. It looks like, I don't know, it was a woman and a man, and it looks like they were teaming up. I saw them, they were looking up more stuff, and I popped on 4 of these items right in front of their face, and they were in shock, and they saw it, and they were looking it up, doing whatever they were doing. I wasn't really paying attention, and this woman's like trying to get one off of me and like making up all these lies and stuff. And I said, no, I'm going to take all 4 of them. And it wasn't just a regular customer. It was a reseller lying to me, trying to play me in a sense to get one off of me. And you know what? I was talking to Mama Profits because I was with her, and I said, you want to know what? If they would have told the truth, if they were just honest, I might have just given them one. But you know what? If you're the competition, and you're out there and you're going to be playing games, you know, I'm not there to make friends with you, right? I'm a nice guy, but you know, to make a long story short, I sent them all in. They checked in the other day. And if you follow me on Facebook or you're in the green room, I sent a screenshot into that Facebook group. And they all sold instantly when they checked in. 1 sold for 85 and 3 sold for 79 and change. Looks like my repricer chased it down a little bit after that first sale. But made about, I think I paid 25 or 35. I don't know. But I made at least 20 to 40 bucks profit on each one. As you can tell, I don't have the greatest memory when it comes to what I paid for it. But I know I made some decent money on it, and you know, just be careful out there, guys. You know, most people are good, honest people and ethical, but some people, they're just out there to just make money, and they'll do whatever it takes to make a profit and to try to play you. So yeah, I'm jumping in the comment section right now. Philip Stone, how did you get approved to sell Sennheiser headphones? I wasn't allowed to sell mine. Mine weren't restricted. You know, certain products will have restrictions on certain items within that brand. You know, the same goes for Under Armour. You know, a lot of the newer Under Armour stuff is restricted, but if you find older items, it's not restricted. Just make sure to scan it with the Amazon Seller app, and if it's not coming up restricted, you should be good to go. Bernard Armstrong saying, "Thanks so much for your advice. I'm learning more thanks to you." Hey, I'm glad that I'm able to help, and I appreciate that kind comment. Golden Age Game says, "Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the crazy story with this. Yeah, I know. I can't believe you sold 4 of these. That's business. Yeah, I mean, it is business. And like I said, guys, I'm a nice guy. And I make these videos, and obviously I'm creating a little more competition for myself, but I do believe that there's an abundance of items out there, and there's enough to go around. And I'm here to help. And I probably would have given that reseller one if they would have just been straight up and honest, because it's more than the money for me. But if you're gonna lie, if you're gonna play that game, I'm not there to make friends in that sense. Next item that sold is a pack of 3 crew neck t-shirts by the brand of Nautica, and popped on these from Goodwill as well. And yeah, I find clothing items at Goodwill all the time. Most of it is Target items that they buy out from Target over here in Connecticut every Wednesday. And I know it differs per Goodwill store, but every Wednesday at a few of the stores in Connecticut, they get these. They buy out a bunch of stuff from Target, and these were marked at like seven or $8 each. I ended up buying 2 or 3 of them, and I just sold one for $25. Had a really good rank. Let's go down to the rank. Yeah, 12,000 in clothing. If you're new and you're going to try to sell clothing and shoes or any type of accessory within clothing and shoes, you are going to have to get ungated to sell in shoes. Now, they are auto-approving people to get ungated if you're still not sure how to do it, because as you know, there's a lot of things in life that are easy, but people are lazy, and myself included. If you need help with that, I do have a little mini service. It's $20 to get you ungated in clothing and shoes and a few others as well. So I'll leave a link to that below. But if you do a little research in terms of how to get clothing, you should be able to do it on your own. But you're going to have to answer a few questions correct and whatnot. But yeah, if you want my help, let me know. But in terms of clothing, try to keep it under 50K for rank. My sweet spot's under 20,000, 20 to 30,000 in terms of ranking. In terms of clothing as well, look for reviews. If it only has 1 or 2 reviews and it doesn't have a good star rating, I'd pass on it. Reviews are big. You want a lot of reviews for that social proof, and the rank under 30K. If you scan with the Amazon Seller app, it's not going to show you the rank. So I actually use Scoutify, which is a free app that comes along with Inventory Lab. So if you don't have Inventory Lab, I would check that out. And if you do have it, make sure to download the Scoutify app. But sold that for 25, so that was a nice little pop. Here is a book that I sold, Mosby's or Mosby's, who knows? Doesn't matter. Just scanned it. It was selling for good money. Diagnostic and Laboratory Tests. Sold that for, I don't remember. I think it was 20 or $30, somewhere around there. Let's go down to the rank. 32,000 rank in books. Amazing rank. If you're wondering what ranks should I focus on when selling books, try to keep it under 1 million. Once you get over 1 million, it's going to be a little more long tail. So you're going to want to make sure that the merchant prices are a little higher, because you're not going to be able to get typically too much more FBA versus the merchants if it's like 2 million, 3 million rank. But under 1 million is a pretty decent rank. The book category is huge. So, you can get away with these higher ranks. And, if you only pay a quarter or 50 cents, why not take a risk on a 2 or 3 million rank book if it's going for like 20 or $30? But I mean, sub 100,000 is like really like the honey hole, the sweet spot right there. And yeah, I sell a lot of books, guys. I was actually looking at my numbers the other day, and for I don't know if it was last month or this month, I'm looking at about 40% of my sales in terms of product sales. I'm really, really big into books. I'm going to check the comment section right now to see what's going on. Dawn Stone, good to see you, Dawn. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Profit Bandit crashes on my phone constantly. Is there another one I can use? I've actually gotten into the app called FBA Scan, my scan fob, and also it has a downloadable database. Now it is $40 a month for the pro version, unlimited live scans in the database. But FBA Scan's good. The Amazon Seller app, and obviously it's check all the time. Like if you use an FBA Scan or Scoutify or Profit Bandit, you're typically always going to have to double check with the Amazon Seller app, because those third-party softwares are pulling from the Amazon API, and it can only show the top 20 offers. So it might look like a deal, but it might not be a deal. It's what's going on, Adam? We got the biohazard picker in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Jeremiah Knopf's just got my first shipment checked in and sold 3 of 30 items already. Yeah, it's magical, guys. When you ship stuff off to the warehouses, you're going to notice a strong correlation between an increase in sales and how often you're sending in new shipments to the warehouse. So you want to make more money, you want to make more sales, ship more, keep quote unquote, I'm doing a little hand quote right now, keep feeding the beast. That's what it's all about. We got Crystal Vincent in the house. She's excited about Jeremiah's first shipment and his update of selling 3 items. We got God's Fav in a house. Wow, I found you live. That's right, I'm live here. Good to see you, God's Fav. Floridian Picker. These live videos are fantastic. Steve, thanks for the information. Anytime, you are welcome. Looks like we've got 55 people watching live. So if you could do me a big favor right now, hit the like button. I've only got 6 likes right now, and there's 55 people watching live. I'm no mathematician. I always say it. I'm no mathematician, but something's just not adding up. Let's get up to 20, 30 likes right now. We're at 6. Come on, guys. I'm going to refresh the page. All right, I think I'm back now. I think my video just crashed. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, guys, am I back in the house? Let me know. I didn't even realize that it crashed. Let me know if I'm back in the house. I was talking to myself and I'm like, wait a second, where did I go? Hello, I gotta have to share the screen again. Let me see. My computer literally just crashed. I didn't even know what happened. Where did I leave off, guys? I was talking to myself and I'm like, hold on one second. What in the world is going on right now? Where is everybody? Let me know what item I ended on. Wow, this green juice is good. I believe we were talking about, did I get into the story with catchphrase? Wow, that's the first time that's ever happened on a live broadcast. My actual feed just crashed. Right when you refresh to see your likes, you are back. Wow, I've been gone for like 10 minutes. What in the world happened? All right, let's jump right into it, guys. Okay. So I don't know if I've already talked about this item, but I'm going to go through it real quick. I actually picked this up for $1 at a garage sale. Catchphrase. It was about 2 in the afternoon, and I popped on this with Mama Profits, and that sold for 45 buckaroos, guys. So don't be discouraged if you go to a garage sale at 2 in the afternoon. There are still deals to be made out there, and I paid $1 for this, and it sold for 45 bucks. I believe 45, maybe a little more. Here's a TI-83 Plus Silver Edition calculator that I popped on from a pawn shop, and I find calculators all the time at pawn shops. They're out there. A lot of these pawn shops are going to be pricing them very high, but if you build relationships and you're consistent and you go back, maybe every month or so, you can get inventory that's been sitting that just hasn't moved at a great deal because they've got to keep it moving. That's the name of the game right there. So I don't know. I don't remember what I popped on this for, but it did sell for about $50. Bobby Reed says, such good info for you. I appreciate it. Now, if only we can get you to pronounce Zegna. I tell you guys, people say Zegna, people say Yegna. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to go to all these stores and say, hey, I'm Steve Raiken with Raiken Profits. Can you explain to me, please, how to pronounce your brand? I just don't care that much. But you want to know what, guys? You're either here to make money or you're here to pronounce things correct. I'm here to make money. But, I do get it. You want to come off professional, know how to pronounce things. But, just not high on my priority list. I'm going to be honest with you. But hey, Bobby, if you want to teach me how to pronounce it correctly, I will take your advice. I will. I'm not judging you. Just teach me, man. All right. Where did I leave off? Okay. Here's an item I sold. Only sold for about $16. And it's funny how I'm looking at these prices after a few days and they're getting knocked down. And it happens with a lot of these arbitrage items, with these new in the box items. That's why you always want to look at the rank, and you want to look at your competition because, even 181,000 rank in toys and games is a great rank right there. It's an excellent rank. And, you don't have to be the lowest price. You do not have to be the lowest price. I have to pound that into your head, guys. If you want to maximize your profits, especially on Amazon, you could be second, third, fourth in line. It's not like eBay, guys, where, things are not everything, but certain things are slow sellers, kind of like a snail. It's like one thing sells and then a month later, another one sells. Amazon, things sell very, very quick. So, I sold this for 16. It's already down to 12. I'm sure it's, the race to the bottom has begun, but at a rank of 181,000, I mean, these things are going to definitely be selling. Next item that I sold, this was an awesome find that I came across at a garage sale with Mama Profits a couple weeks back. This was a Netgear AC1600 dual band Wi-Fi gigabit router version R6250. That sounded like a commercial. Anyways, I rolled up to this garage sale, and there was a price tag on this for, I think it was 20 or 25. And, I was willing to pay it because this thing was coming in at $100. I think it was $105 at the time with an amazing rank. I mean, these things sell like hotcakes, guys. I'm looking to see what the rank is. I don't know. I can't find it, but this thing sold super quick, and I was getting ready to pay the $25, and the guy's like, "Well, I'll take 15," and I'm like, "All right, I'll take it." So it's just amazing, guys. Don't name the first price. Ask them, "Hey, what's the best you'll take?" Because you never know. But I got lucky with this item. It was brand new in the shrink wrap, and this was a moneymaker, guys. At 15, selling for 100, I think I made, I don't know, $60 or $70 profit. So that was an awesome find right there. And the last 13th item that I came across was a Sony ICF CD815 version of this alarm clock. This is a great item to be on the lookout for. I've sold this Dream Machine alarm clock probably 9 or 10 times over the last couple of years. Test it out, make sure it works, but this is very popular for one reason or another. Used, I usually sell these for $60 to $80. You know, the price was at, you know, the funny thing is the price was down at 35 used. When I sent in 2 of these the other day, and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna contribute to this race to the bottom. I've sold this before. I know they move. I'm gonna price mine at 60, and they both sold instantly. So I don't know what happened. Maybe the other one sold out. Let's check out to see where the prices are at now, because it's funny. Yeah, we see they're down at 36, 39, 35, 37, 57, and I think, I don't know, but what was I going to say? You know, I don't know. I think people want to buy from people who have good reviews. Maybe some of these are acceptable condition or whatnot. I don't know. But I sold mine, so it's crazy. I'm looking 82%, so they probably skipped over that one. 95. That's not too bad. Oh, because a lot of these are merchants. So, anyways, guys, those are the 13 items that I sold, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the crash on my part. I'm not sure what happened there. I know I probably screwed you guys up a little bit and lost a lot of viewers, but I apologize for that. Sarah VM is saying, love your videos. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate you watching. Red Rider's getting a kick out of my Yegna or Zegna comments. Rob Messler is asking, are you looking for mostly new in box? NIB stands for new in box, or used as well. I look for both. I love new in box. New in box is like, you know, it gets me excited. It does. It gets me very, very excited. I have to whisper to you guys. I don't want too many people knowing how excited it gets me. But anyways, guys, new in the box gets me excited. That was weird. Used, I don't mind used. I'll buy used. I'll buy new. So I'm more or less looking for products, and I'm looking for good reviews, and I'm looking for margins. Golden Age Games, well, on the news, they told us that we all say IKEA wrong. Is that right? Bobby Reed, they have an audio on their site. You're not the only one. That might be a good investment in my part to not look like an idiot anymore. Just go to these sites and just see how they pronounce it. Bernard Armstrong, do you find adding a tracker to your listings, it helps to sell more on eBay? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Adding a tracker to your listings. Maybe you can elaborate on what you mean, Bernard. I apologize. What's going on, Margaret? We got Texas Gal Treasures in the house. What's going on, girl? Everyone watching, be sure to subscribe to Texas Gal Treasures. He puts out a lot of awesome content. Jacob Temp, I just got here. Was this recorded? This is actually live right now, but we had a little bit of a technical difficulty for about 7 or 8 minutes. I actually refreshed the page and it just kicked me right off, and I didn't realize I was kicked off, and I was literally talking to myself for about 5 or 10 minutes. So yeah, I apologize about that for anyone who was watching. UCLA Boss Man, nice info. Awesome. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button. Again, I went through 13 items that I sold, and I'll just recap real quick. I sold a pot stirrer for 25, Tommy Hilfiger hat for 30 and change, sold a Kobe alarm clock that was new in a box from a garage sale for 25. Sold a Sennheiser RS120. I'm so bad at pronouncing things, for 40 and change. Popped on a bunch of these wireless blood pressure monitors from a Goodwill, new in a box. Sold those for 80 each, around there. Sold 4 of them. Sold a Nautica 3-pack crew neck t-shirts for 25. Sold a book for, I don't remember. Sold a toy that I got from, it was either TJ Maxx or Marshalls, for 17 that I paid 3 for. Sold this for, I believe, 45 or 50, paid $1. Sold this Texas Instruments TI-83 Plus Silver Edition with the transparent case and body for 50. Bought that from a pawn shop. Sold this for 15. Not sure where I bought it from. Sold this for 100. Paid 15 from a garage sale. It was a Netgear computer item. And last but not least, sold this epic Sony alarm clock for I don't know, it was over 50 bucks, 50 or 60 bucks. And I usually pay like 6 or 8.99 for these from, I find a lot of them at Savers for some reason. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, have yourselves a great day. Again, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.